camera stays there. Oh, no, it didn't. Down at the Burlington location today, and we get cool customer units in for service. I just don't see a lot of Dash 2 series excavators. So, a little backstory. This is a 161-2, so very similar to what would be today a KX151-2. This one's on steel tracks. The reason we don't see a lot of them is because we didn't sell a lot of these new. Dash 2s kind of predate the mini excavator craze. The mini excavators became really popular when Kubota was making the Dash 3. So the Dash 2, just not a lot of them were sold. So it was kind of pre-excavator. This would have been made when the backhoe was at its height of popularity and was soon to be downfall. But the Kubota 161-2, it's honestly the first one I've ever seen in person. But since they may have been new, like there's reasons for it, you know, steel tracks. It should have been a rubber machine if it was going to be popular. Steel track, and it's got a kind of looks like a homemade thumb on it. They probably didn't come standard with thumbs. So homemade thumb, pin on bucket, just some things that you don't think you'd see on a Mini these days. Back then, this was what was available maybe. But overall, this machine is super nice for the age of the machine. Like, the counterweight barely has scratches. This only has like 1,400 hours on it. Very low hours. Still super series. Not sure exactly what that means. But yeah, very clean machine. No dents that you can find it whatsoever. I wonder the reason this probably wouldn't be the most popular machine. I don't believe it has air conditioning. It may not even have heat. Yeah, it's just a straight up. Oh no, it does have a heater. A little blower there. Yeah, it does have a heater. That's it, no air conditioning. So this would be a hot mama in the summer. But very clean machine. It's cool as a machine. Cool. I'm glad they brought it into us for service. And yeah, still has the two selectable. You can select different pattern controls. That's still in the machines today. I believe that was a pretty new feature on this one because it's on the sticker, 2-pattern selection system. I don't spend a lot of time here filming because I'm not at the store as often as I'd like to be. But when I am, I'm going to try to get some footage of this location. It's a nice location. We're in Burlington, Washington, Skagit County. It's in between our Linden store and Seattle, kind of. And it's a fun place to be. Not only do we have the used stuff that customers bring, we got lots of new stuff over there for sale. But yeah, I stopped recording and I realized there's another cool unit right next to it. The mutter, super wide mutter. It's got the wide axle kit on it. Very wide in comparison to an excavator. This thing could almost drive over top of it, straddle it. Very cool. This one's going out to customers. It's an M6H-101. But it's kind of hard to tell how cool that is when you're just seeing it on the camera, but it's cool. Then also, we got another cool tractor here. This is the GR2120 with bar tires. Man, all sorts of treasures today. No mower deck. This is just a straight up puller. It's got the ball hitch on it. It's meant for pulling. Maybe not. So, I was at the other store yesterday, so it's kind of fun to walk through the shop after being gone a day and seeing what has changed. Let's go check it out. Uh-oh, wheels off. Not so much Claas green in here lately. This is like the green and orange shop now.
We're going out to the great beyond right now.
Into the great beyond?
The great beyond of
or is this the upside down?
Oh, this is definitely the upside down.
This is the upside down?
Yes. There's a much better way to explain it.
Yeah, this is the upside down, I think. Yeah, I think I like the up. Kevin, do you ever seen the upside down in Greater Stranger Things?
No.
You never watched Stranger Things?
No.
You have, Jared, right?
Yeah, I've seen all of it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is very captivating.
Yes, it is. Especially if you... Especially if you kind of grew up in the 80s and 90s. It's reminiscent a little bit, yeah. Oh, you're in the upside down too. Oh, back to normal here in this shop. Missing some doors. Oh, and back to the upside down. You got all kinds of colors in here today. I was just telling Jared and those guys that they're in the upside down. You ever seen Stranger Things?
No.
Well, then you wouldn't know that reference. You know, Dan is not messing with Texas. Well, that's one way to do a windshield. Just get the sun or the roof down just enough. Kind of like one of those truckers. That's the visor you can hardly see out of. So we have a mystery truck that was dropped off here, and we actually don't know whose truck it is. So we're gonna try to figure it out. Hinton's, the local dealership, dropped it off. And it's a sweet truck though, short box Chevy. Not sure whose truck it is. Oh, it's got tile, drain tile. He must live in the wetlands. Let's see here.
It's got electronic 4-wheel drive.
Oh, it's David Van Weerden. We got him. What? Got interrupted.
I'm gonna send him a video.
Uh-oh. I don't know if this thing, actually, maybe it died.
What are you guys still messing with this truck?
It runs now. Do you want, hold on, do you know anything?
It's from Wingerton's, right?
I know, but they told us we should take it for a spin.
From Wingerton's told you that?
But we have to get it on video.
That's why I'm videotaping this.
Okay. It's kind of far away from the tractor business.
It'll be good for tractor therapy.
Don't run into the truck next year, will you?
My dad kind of said it's far away from the tractor business, so why are we videotaping it on tractor therapy? Well, I've seen some people pull hay rakes with trucks. So is it far away from the tractor business? I don't know. This thing drives really good. Not sure why it was at the shop, but they fixed the demons it had. But no, it looks pretty good. May have to park it somewhere where it's not so in the way up front. We'll put it out on the edge. Right by the free wood pile. There we go. So we did call the dealership that dropped it off, and apparently they may have dropped it off at the wrong place, but we're pretty friendly and we'll give it back to them. But anyways, it runs good. They fixed the problem. I think it was at Hinton's downtown, or down the road. But anyways, but you could pull a hay rake with a truck. So is it tractor therapy? I don't know. It's a good day when you walk into work and got a fresh trade sitting here, dualed up 7810, and a rental return of the Axion 880. Might have to do a comparison in a bit. A lot of people think that 880 is about a 7000 series size tractor. Well, the tractors have changed a lot since that tractor was made in the late 90s to now. That they're not really the same, but they get compared a lot as being similar size, which they're really not. Anyways, just a good day to come to work. They got new trades to look at. I've loaded some questionable stuff. This is a narrow tractor. We're gonna go on a really long trailer with ramps. Anything can happen. So thought I'd videotape it. But anytime the trailer's really long, it can do funny things, pick up the truck that's pulling it, stuff like that. But he's got the blocks. Hopefully that's gonna help. But this tractor is going down to Oregon. It's one of the first ones we've sold out of that big fleet we purchased. But yeah, nice guy here taking it down for me. Yeah, he only wanted to put blocks on one side, and I told him that wasn't going to work, so we're putting them to the middle. Some trailers have rear loading stands, but this one doesn't. But we're gonna gonna give this a try. See if my camera stays there. Oh, no, it didn't. I think I'm loading tractors on ramps. Sometimes one of the most sketchy things we do. But we are on. That truck is still on the ground, which is good. Heavy truck, heavy Chevy. Oh, we're stopping here. I think he wants me to stay right. Maybe a little bit more. Oh. She's all loaded up, ready for Oregon. Out back here in the what we might call the pet cemetery, but it's a place where things go and for parts, you know, not whole goods and what some might consider junk, some might consider treasure. But I'm out here looking for something, and my bike has a flat tire, and I couldn't find the key to the golf cart, so I'm on a walk. It's good for me to be on a walk. Need to lose some lbs, but it's good to walk around here and figure out what we have. Some of this stuff is not listed on the web because we just don't know exactly what's good on it yet. We haven't had time to catalog. It's good to walk around and check out what we got. Some old booms from some, I'm gonna imagine those are 505-19 booms. Mass from 930 forklift. A frame of an old Loadall 530. It looks like a fast track frame right there. Old cab from an Kubota 125X 436 frame. Another 436 that looked like got a little hot one day. Some engine rebuilds we kind of keep around. The blocks get a punch holes in if we replaced them, type of thing. Axles, all sorts of good stuff. Some tractors that need a little more love than maybe they're worth. More fast track back there. Another, you know, stuff that catches fire we put back here. You might say, why do we keep stuff that catches fire? Well, fires happen for all sorts of reasons. It happens to all manufacturers, all brands. It's usually something to do with heat buildup, with unclean bearings, or something that just combusts. Thermal event. We keep them, not to show off that they catch on fire, but the fact that some of the parts might be still good on it. In this instance, there ain't much good on this, but there might be one or two things, so we keep it around. You never know when you might need it. We do have the space for it, so we can keep things like this and for the random occurrence where we might need one. So, yeah. Just on a walk, I was actually looking for an old set of triple mowers that I thought we might have, but I think they did get sold. So I'm just kind of browsing around for treasures.